From beautiful downtown Northridge in the golden state of California, it's the Sherrard Show. Tonight, Sherrard welcomes actor, writers, and producers Tom and Sherry. Actor and comedian Rafael Solora Saiboon. And singer-songwriter Jax. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the one, the only, Sherrard!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sherrard Show. Happy Saturday to everyone. I hope everyone's doing okay. We have a wonderful show this afternoon, but first, before we get started, how you doing, Joe? You doing all right?
Great.
Great. It's wonderful because today is Saturday. Do you not know that Halloween is less than a week away? As a matter of fact, Halloween is next Friday.
Really?
Anybody know that?
I didn't know that.
You know, we have a couple guests that's on the show that's actually in their Halloween costumes. You don't want to miss them. It's going to be pretty cool having them on the show.
I thought you just dressed that way, Stu.
No, they actually are on their way to a fair. We're going to be talking more to them as well in a moment. Now, Joe, did you think about what you're going to wear? Because you got to wear something for Friday. Did you think about what you're going to wear for next Friday?
I never think about what I'm going to wear, Stu.
No.
Any day, I never think about it.
Well, I got a suggestion.
Okay.
You know, the Cubs lost
They did.
the last time we were on the show, they were in the playoffs with the Milwaukee Brewers, but then they lost. But better luck next time, Cubs. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them. I'm telling you. You know, when you're a Cubs fan, you're used to the abuse, so it's okay.
True.
But there's a lot of things going on. I'm a big sports fan, and did you all see what's going on last Thursday? This is very interesting. Last Thursday, 34 people from the NBA got arrested for a gambling sting. Anybody see that?
Can you believe it? Wow.
They were gambling. Some of the big names was Chauncey Billups, Terry Rozier, Damian Jones, and they said it's going to be many more. They're actually trying to implicate LeBron James as well. Anybody hear about that?
Yeah, big news.
That is the reason why you don't gamble, because after a while, the gambling's going to come back on you, and you're going to be a degenerate. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're going to talk more about that on the 5 points. But again, if anybody's a gambler in the house, I'm telling you right now on the Sherrard Show, stop gambling.
Good advice,
gambling,
Joe.
Joe.
Good advice.
Appreciate that, Joe. Also going on in the world today, you know, it's amazing. This is a very interesting fact. They say there's a meteor that's headed to the Earth that's 5 times the size of our sun, and it's coming fast. So I always was taught that if something is charging your way, all you do is just take away his credit cards. Also interesting going on in the news today. It's amazing. You know, Chicago is a beautiful place. Anybody ever gone to Chicago? I'm from there. Beautiful place, right?
A couple times.
Beautiful place.
But you know, it's very interesting. When you go to Chicago, there's some advice that I want to give you. If you want to stay safe in Chicago, stick around the downtown area near Northside, right? That's where you want to go. Just want to give you some advice. But if you are tired of living, you go to the west side. But if you want to get robbed but survive, go to the south side. Just remember that, all right?
Okay.
If you're going to go, just remember that, all right?
Yeah.
Just a little food for thought, And finally, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that's absolutely on a lighter note. You know, anybody ever know what's the most popular holiday of all?
Halloween. Christmas.
I'm
Is that
going
Halloween?
with Lincoln's birthday.
Lincoln's birthday. Now, why would you say that, Joe?
Who doesn't love Lincoln?
Well, the most popular holiday is Christmas. Huh?
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows Christmas, right?
Heard of that.
Now, but the reason why in the recent years is because of Black Friday. People said because Black Friday, where you know you can buy a television. Are you going to buy a television this year, Joe?
I'm sticking to the radio.
Okay, all right. I'm looking for an 8-track player. Anybody get an 8-track player? If you find an 8-track player, let me know. But Christmas is because of Black Friday, because that's when the Friday night fights happen. Did you know that? Most people are fighting over a television right after Thanksgiving. You'll figure that out. Just go to a line on Thanksgiving, right after Thanksgiving, you may get in a fight, and the Sherrard Show might be right there to record it. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we're going to have my 5 points, the 5 reasons why you shouldn't be gambling. I'm Sherrod. We'll be right back right after this.
Yeah.
This is one of the best episodes ever. We got 2 beautiful singers.
My grandfather played guitar, and he also played in a gospel quartet.
As far as just doing music, just engulfing myself in it, I think that's what I bring to the stage. I bring a lot of energy.
And then we have a lovely young lady. She's a filmmaker and actress. Welcome, young lady.
I was like, I'm not going back home. So I did any and every job.
I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you don't blow that one opportunity.
Yeah.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherrod Show. I'm your host, Sherrod, for our very special Saturday episode. It's our Halloween episode, actually, and we're so excited for the guest that's going to be on the show. We have a gentleman that's dressed just like Where's Waldo, and he's stopping by the show. He's actually an award-winning author as well as a TV host, and he served our country. And also, he has a beautiful co-host that's here as well. She's also a very famous TV host as well, and she's done some very interesting things in the industry, and then also she used to be a firefighter. So if they say, your pants on fire, she'll be right there to put it out. Right there. The lovely Sherry will be here in a moment as well. But off of our segment of what I was speaking about in the intro about the gambling, a lot of people are gambling their lives away and don't know it until it's all gone. So I've comprised 5 reasons why you shouldn't be gambling. You want to hear this?
5 reasons.
5 reasons
All right.
why you shouldn't be
hear it.
gambling. Point number 1, you have no business gambling if you lose more than you make.
Makes sense. Yeah.
No business gambling, right?
Yes.
Huh? Point number 2, you have no business gambling if you had to borrow gas money to get to the casino.
Yeah.
You got business gambling, right?
No, you should not be gambling.
Point number 3, you have no business gambling if you recently had to sell your car for gas money.
Doesn't make any sense, does it? Doesn't make any sense.
Point number 4, you have no business gambling if you're gambling the tithes for church that Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Well, heart's in the right place, right?
And point number 5, you have no business gambling because you need to always remember those hotels in Vegas and in Atlantic City was not built off of winners. I'm Sherrod. When we come back, we're going to have Tom and Sherry on the Sherrod Show right after this.
Yeah.
That's your right.
If you served in the Marine Corps, by now you know about the contaminated water problem at Camp Lejeune. If you were stationed or worked at Camp Lejeune from 1953 to 1987, you probably have a lot of questions. We have some answers. You could be entitled to compensation. Billions of dollars are being allocated to pay for damages to anyone stationed at Camp Lejeune during that time. Unfortunately, it appears that officials may have known the contaminated water problem existed and did little to protect their men. The Semper Fi code was not honored. If you or someone in your family has developed a serious illness, including various forms of cancer, call this Camp Lejeune legal support line right now. You can't turn back the clock and change what happened, but you can certainly call right now and learn your rights as a Marine. Here's the number.
Call 855-815-9786. That's 855-815-9786. Again, 855-815-9786.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherrod Show. I'm your host, Sherrod. I hope that the last 5 points will really help you out along your way and to avoid gambling. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I met this gentleman about 3 weeks ago at an event in Encino, and it's such an honor to speak to him very briefly. He's actually an award-winning author. He's also a veteran. He served our country. He's also a TV host. And then he also has a beautiful colleague with him as well. This beautiful young lady, she is a co-host as well. She's also a firefighter. First time on the Sherrod Show, not to be confused with Tom and Jerry, but give it up for Tom and Sherry.
Thank you.
Welcome. How are you?
Wonderful.
All right, it's wonderful to see you.
Come on and have a seat. It's an honor to have you on as well. Now, Tom, I know it's Halloween,
Yeah,
and I know it's going to be next week.
where am I?
Yes, but tell us a little bit about your outfit. Who are you?
Where's Waldo?
Very good. And you?
It's a foam gown that I designed. Well, I got the dress and I decorated it.
You have, wow, it's very beautiful. So you have an affair that's going on later. is that
Yes, Halloween hotness.
right? You're good. Good.
Right after here, we have to head out, Immediately.
Tussauds in Hollywood, yes.
Mhm.
Hollywood hotness.
Mhm.
Love it.
and they're raising funds for St. Jude's Hospital.
Very good. Very good. Well, we'll start off with you, Tom. First
Yes.
of all, thank you for serving our country.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about your book.
Well, I've got two books. I actually got two books, two novels. One's a historical novel. First one's a thriller called Haboob Wind. It's a military law enforcement thriller. My second one is a historical novel based on Wisconsin and the Civil War. And then I've got three children's books that I've written.
You're a busy man.
Yeah, that's it. When I'm not writing screenplays, I do books. So
Very good. Now, you're also a filmmaker, is that correct?
that's correct.
And what kind of films do you do?
I do. I've done a little bit of everything. I've done television and film. I like thrillers. I like right now we're involved with a crime drama. It's a supernatural crime drama that we're in development. So it's called Where the Sweetgrass Grows, based on the award-winning novel written by Laurie Roberts, and it's a very good story about a young television reporter who uncovers a serial killer and has to identify the person before she becomes his last victim.
Very good. Wow. Well, we'll talk more about that in a moment. That's quite
Absolutely.
amazing.
Absolutely.
Now, for you, Sherry, you're also a co-host in a podcast. You have a podcast as well. But let's talk about first being a firefighter. What was that like for you being a firefighter?
It was a lot of work. It was hard. And being in a male-dominated industry, it was very different. But I never proved myself. I just did the work.
So you would run into the buildings with the men burning
Yeah.
buildings? Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I could last longer with the SCBA, the breathing apparatus. Most guys could handle probably about 20 minutes. I could go about 40 because I have smaller lung capacity.
Oh, very
So
good.
when their bell would go, I'd come out and I'd get another partner and go back in.
So now, how did you go from a firefighter to being in a podcast, having your own podcast?
Well, that was a few years. There was a lot of things that happened in that. But it was when I met Tom in March.
Mhm.
We actually handed out an award to the LA firefighters at a big event. And that when we did that award, then we didn't even know when we were told about it. I didn't know he was a firefighter, and he didn't know I was a firefighter. So when it was mentioned, we're just like, Tom thought, he's like, Sherry's a firefighter? And I'm going, Tom's a firefighter? And that developed our friendship after
Yes.
that.
Very good. So now, what is the podcast about, Tom?
Well, it's called Real Talk with Tom and Sherry, and it's our tagline is Real Talk for Real People. And basically, we banter back and forth. We talk to celebrities, we'll talk to actors, we will talk to, like the gentleman that's running this fundraiser for St. Jude's tonight. We had him on and help promote his show. We take people from around the country to places where they might not be able to go, like the Academy Award Museum. We'll take them behind the scenes there and show them what it looks like, and they can live vicariously through our show on places they may never be able to visit.
We also did a dinosaur museum, the world's biggest dinosaur museum, the Royal Chorel. We've got that one that we're working on.
Yeah. We like to have a multi focused approach to many different things that people are interested in. When we first started it, we thought about doing behind the red carpet and just sticking with entertainment, and actually heard from some of our fans that they wanted more than that. They wanted to have a real experience, because it seemed like there are too many podcasts and shows that dealt with this elitist part of acting and people were more interested in the things that went on in Hollywood that are not star related. They may be tourist related, some things that people want to see. And so we thought, okay, we're going to give the people what they want. We're going to take them out there, and we did a little survey, and that's why we decided we called ourselves Real Talk with Tom and Sherry.
Very good, very good. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we'll find out how can one be on your podcast as a guest. I'm Sherrod. We'll be right back right after this. And she's been doing nothing but trending all over. She has a new talk show coming out and also a hit as well. She's on our very special segment on The Voice That Shook Up the World, the lovely Latrice Lawrence. Welcome back to the Sherrod Show, young lady. How are you?
Hi, Sherrod. It's good to be back. I'm doing great. It's good to see you.
Now, that's a gospel song.
On the uplift the world, especially the climate that we've been in lately. And so, God gave me the lyrics, and me and my producers got to work.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherrod Show. I'm your host, Sherrod, for our Saturday conversation with the awesome duo, Mr. Sherry and Mr. Tom and Sherry on the Sherrod Show. Now, there's people who want to be on your podcast, so how would they can be a guest on your podcast? Sherry?
They can reach out to our manager, Amanda Bentley. We have a contact on our website. Google us and you'll find. Just Google Sherry Severs or Tom Anderson and you'll find the connection. And yeah, just reach out and we'll go through that.
And our website is Real Talk with TS.
Yeah.
And you can just go there and they'll see our contact information through Amanda, who does an amazing job screening and finding people to be on our show.
So what are we going to talk about when I'm on your podcast, huh?
Whatever you want to talk
We
about.
can talk about your journey from Chicago to here.
No, that's a whole 2 hours. Huh?
Yes.
So much
Well, maybe we have to find a way to shorten it a little.
It's amazing what you find out, because I found out, your producer and I are both from Madison, Wisconsin. So it was like, you don't find it out until you do stuff like this.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Yeah, he's from parts unknown.
Yes.
Parts unknown. So very
Well,
good.
he's an East High Schooler, so we don't even talk about him.
Very good. Very good. Now,
Wrong side of the tracks.
Now, one thing that's interesting is so many people out with podcasts now. It's like since YouTube been out, it's just people just explode with different podcasts. Some are good, some not very good. But what makes yours stand out so much?
I think it's because we take a professional business approach at it, because as you know, there's podcasts pop out every day. They might do 1 or 2 shows, then they run out of ideas. And we have probably one of the best managers, I think, in the business, who promotes us, gets us out there, gets us in some amazing things that, we're not afraid to try something, to take people places.
And we're authentic. Like, we're not trying to be somebody that we're not. We are who we are. We ask the real questions. And sometimes people might be surprised at what I ask.
So you're Ted Kopp on your Barbara Walters, huh? Basically on a podcast. Asking those deep questions.
Not really. He's the old man.
Oh!
Whatever.
I'll leave that one alone. But now, it's funny, something very interesting about Sherry, she didn't mention, but she drove all the way down to from Calgary.
No, I flew.
You flew from Calgary to be on the show,
Yes.
as well as to attend the event. That's quite dedication. So I guess I'm going to have to fly up to go to Calgary to be on your podcast.
Well, we could also do it down here too.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done podcasts in Canada. We've done podcasts in LA. We've also done it via the studio, where we're in both 2 locations. We did a show up in Ventura. Sherry couldn't come, so she was in the studio up in Canada, and I was remote. But we did it, with the camera, so it was like she was there and she could talk to people. And we work our way around things, and we don't let a little obstacle like a distance or that come in the way. We just go out there and do it, and we make friends, and people, like Sherry said, people know we're authentic. We're not BSing anybody. We're not pulling wool over their eyes. and we stay authentic. I remember one of our fans from Maine had said, whatever you and Holly do, whatever you and Sherry do, don't turn Hollywood. I said, we won't. We're going to stay the same. Even though we work in the business, we're personable. We're not going to be those type of people that we're too good for, just average people around the country.
Very good, very good. All right, so those who are watching, where can they reach out to you on your social media handles to get in contact with you after the show?
My Instagram is at Sherry Severs, and I've got Facebook, LinkedIn.
I saw your posting where you saw Gumby and Pokey.
Yeah.
I saw that.
I had to show those to her today.
I'm a huge Gumby fan, so to see Gumby and Pokey, that was pretty
I
cool.
know, I was excited when I saw those. Most people don't know who
She's
they are.
easily entertained, let's put it that way.
That was pretty cool. Now, for you, what's your social media handles?
Tom, it's Tommy Anderson Filmmaker, and you can find me on that on Instagram, and that's also on my Facebook, or through our website, or our manager, Amanda Hamilton.
And we have our YouTube channel at Real
We have our
Talk with Tom
YouTube
and
channel, yep, and I used to have a podcast through a radio station down in San Diego, so if they put in my name, that might pop up, but that's that's my old job.
Tom, thank you. Sherry, thank you so much for stopping by on the show.
Thank you so much.
We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
that. They have an affair to go to. They are dressed to the nines. We really appreciate you stopping by. Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we're going to have the lovely Mario stopping by the show to talk about how real she can get. I'm Sherrod. We'll be right back right after this.
Yeah.
Here's an important message from the U.S. Med Diabetes Solution Center. If you have diabetes, you know the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce your pain right away. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own continuous glucose monitor. Call the U.S. Med Diabetes Solution Center to learn about this groundbreaking new CGM technology. If you have Medicare or private insurance, call to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. Shipping is free and will even bill your insurance company for you. U.S. Med is the #1 rated supplier on Google and Facebook reviews. So call us right now to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. U.S. Med. Better service. Better care.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherrod Show. I'm your host, Sherrod. Had a wonderful time with Mr. Tom and Sherry. I really appreciate them stopping by. They served us very well. I hope they have a wonderful time at their event this evening. I'm sure they're going to bring the house down. They're probably going to place second in the best costume for the night. Who knows? Well, ladies and gentlemen, this beautiful young lady is an actress, a fiery actress. She's also an assistant director, as well as a film student. She's been doing some great things for many years, and this is her first time appearing on the Sherrod Show. The lovely Mario. Give it up for her.
Yeah.
Sherrod, I just want to know if you can pronounce my name.
Okay, now that wasn't it there, huh?
No.
But let's see if we can get it out.
What's Mahrail?
Oh, you might as well forget that one.
See, how does this white man Joe over here say it? Come on, you can say it.
That's Madison, Wisconsin. I mean, they can do that very well in Madison,
But-
Wisconsin.
Come on.
Let me try it here now.
Mahrail.
Il.
There you go.
Mahrail.
Ariel. Is that close? Maybe we'll take a commercial break. I'll maybe do it during a commercial break.
Okay,
But welcome
cool.
to the show. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good. How are you?
Good. So did a lot of teachers get in trouble for not being able to pronounce your name right? They got upset with you when you trying to correct them?
Oh yeah, it was always Mariel, Muriel, Mankill, Michael.
Mankill?
I don't know how you get Mankill from Mariel. I don't know. Yeah, I was the only Arab in my school. So it was very difficult. It was like a everybody hates Chris type of situation.
Wow. So now you grew up, you're an Egyptian, correct?
Yes,
Egyptian?
first generation out here.
Very good. Now, what was it like growing up as an Egyptian?
Definitely in America, two different cultures. So my family came from Egypt to live in the States to have a better life. So I definitely grew up with the Arab mentality at home and the American mentality outside the house. I would say out of everybody in the family, I'm the only one that's not traditional, very Americanized.
Now, what's the traditions of Egypt for a woman, for example?
Very modest, respectful.
You're not respectful?
I am respectful, but I have a mouth on me. Don't hold back, is what I'm saying.
So you're a pint-sized killer, huh?
Yeah. Very blunt. Very, very blunt. Yeah, just the modesty and stuff. I'm very stylish, so one day I like to tomboy it up, the next day, woman. I've got a big personality that doesn't clash with my family very well. I do acting, but I also do stand-up comedy too.
You're a stand-up comedian?
I'm a stand-up comedian first, and then an actress second.
Very good.
Yeah.
So now, are those frowned upon in your culture?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't have the support from my family. There's always the conversations of, when are you gonna get a real job, Habibti? When are you gonna, you know what I mean?
So what's usually your response to that?
I'm like, this is a job, I'm able to pay my rent. As long as I have a roof over my head, it's considered a job. You know.
Now, the interesting thing about it is, like, for example, in America, being a stand-up comedian as a woman is tough. So now, from your culture, as well as being a woman, how do you translate to it, and how do you adjust to it? Like when you get out there, for example, at All Jokes Aside, or you get there at the Comedy Store and they see you there and they start performing. Do you feel like they prejudge you on being a woman, or you can win the crowd over?
You know what? People look at me and they don't know what to expect. So I've been in rooms where people are like, oh, she's not going to perform well. And then I might be the person that gets the most laughs in the rooms or the most reactions. And then, the host will be like, I didn't expect that at all from you, So I always get judged before I hit the stage. I did do a live taping comedy show 2 weeks ago, and it was super cool because I had went on stage, I did my thing, and there was a comedian in the back. He came out to support, but he was watching all the female comics. And after I went on, he came up to me and introduced himself to me. He said, "You're really ballsy. I've never seen a female Egyptian comedian before, and I'm Egyptian." So that was like a big compliment coming from someone from back home to like say I see you, and it was just such like a humbling moment, and I think it was like the first acceptance I felt from my own race.
Great. So you've been kind of treated as an outcast from everybody else?
Oh yeah. I always I have probably 2 Arab friends, so everyone else kind of, because I'm not traditional, I'm not modest, I'm gonna do what I want, and I'm gonna speak my mind. I'm very, I just go for it. I'm a risk taker and stuff like that, so it's not really a great thing back in the Middle East.
Very good. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we're going to find out what kind of men does she like being from a different culture as well. I'm Sherrod. We'll be right back right after this.
I knew that was coming.
We have Hollywood royalty as well as football royalty in the building.
The hammer was a blow struck to the victim perpendicular to the Earth's latitude.
Now, you have an architectural degree.
Architectural engineering.
When it comes down to the black exploitation time period, what does that mean for you to be part of giving some of the biggest names that we know? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherrod Show. I'm your host, Sherrod, for our very special Saturday conversation with the lovely Maha Real on the Sherrod Show. First time, fiery, beautiful young lady. Now, it's interesting because I know in your culture the guys are quite different, and they looking if the women are respectful and docile or so like that, and you come around, isn't it kind of hard finding a good guy who's Egyptian?
Yeah. A lot of Arab, Middle Eastern men. I don't clash with them.
You all clash so much?
Yeah, because, I'm very, dominant, so I don't take crap from anyone. But the guy I'm with now, very submissive.
So now, not to get too much into your business, but
Okay.
what's his nationality?
He's black.
He's a black guy?
He's a black guy.
All right, and so he's very submissive?
He's very dominant.
He's very dominant?
He's very dominant.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
So you love that about him?
I do. Normally I wear the pants in the relationship, but now I can be soft in the relationship. So it feels very nice not having to take care of a grown child. You know what I mean? I'm with a man right now, and I love every part of it.
Yeah, now, how long have you all been together now?
A while now. Yeah.
Wedding bells in the future?
I hope so! I hope so, you know. When I'm with someone, I'm not with them just to be with them. I'm with them because I see a future, a family, the good, the bad, the ugly, the not so great, the great, you know, all that.
Very good, very good. Now let's talk about your acting career. So
Okay.
now, you been doing acting very well for many years, actually. Very good at it. She's actually going to be in a film that we're doing called Love Miles Away. We're so excited about that. Now, what do you enjoy doing more, acting or doing stand-up?
That's such a good question. I honestly acting, because I don't get to be myself for a second. I can jump into a different character and help create a story. As to stand-up, I do it so much, and I love it. It'll always be a part of me, but my ultimate goal is to become a showrunner. So I want to be able to create films and shows on my own. I'm actually independently shooting my own sitcom right now, so I'm wearing multiple hats. But I definitely enjoy acting because you can tell 1,000 stories, you know, be 1,000 different people.
Very good. Now, when are you going to be performing again on stage?
Actually, I'm performing on the 27th at the Living Room in downtown LA.
Now, have you ever had any hostile crowds that kind of tried to heckle you?
You know what? No, I've never been heckled. I've never been heckled before, thank God. But I've had crowds where, like, you know, even with other comedians too who I perform with, the lineup of comics will be great. Sometimes it's the crowd that sucks, you know, so there's definitely a lot of, it could be packed and no one's really laughing. So it kind of like makes the job more difficult and kind of hurts your ego a little bit. But I don't know how I would handle a heckler. I think my Arab would come out and I'd probably throw the mic at them or something.
Well, anybody watching this now, no, they're pre-warned. Don't heckle this show. Not this fireball, not at all. Now, for those who are watching and want to book you for future gigs and things like that, how can they reach out to you?
Oh, Instagram. You know, all my contact info is there. It's at Marealist. Hold on, I need to remember how to spell it. Oh, hold on. Mahrealist. Yeah. Marealist.
Very good, on Instagram. Well, young lady, thank you so much for stopping by the show. She has such a bright future. So much going on. Really excited. Make sure when you take that trip to Egypt, take plenty of pictures.
Oh my God, I'm actually going to shoot like a short film when I go out there. So, I mean, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? Travel, shoot.
It's your first time going to be going there?
It's going to be my first time going there. Yeah.
Very good. It's going to be exciting. We got to see the footage as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back from this brief commercial break, we're going to have the superstar of the evening on the show. This beautiful young lady is a regular on the Sherrod Show, and she's back to sing one of her hit songs, The Lovely Jacks, with the kids.
Can your IRA stand up to the next financial crisis that our top economists are saying is at our doorsteps? By allocating a percentage of your IRA into physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover, you can diversify and safeguard your holdings from turbulent markets and economic downturns by putting your IRA back on the gold standard. Find out how to safeguard your assets with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA, the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report. Protect your IRA today with one simple phone call and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. Call Genesis Gold Group, empowering faith-driven stewardship.
Call 877-588-0992. That's 877-588-0992. Again, 877-588-0992.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherrod Show. I'm your host, Sherrod. Had a wonderful, wonderful time with the lovely Ma Ariel on the Sherrod Show. This girl is doing some big things. And boy, what a personality. That's going to go very far. Definitely check her out on an upcoming film. We have Love Miles Away. You don't want to miss her on that as well. This next up, this beautiful young lady has been on the Sherrod Show many times, and every time she's come, she's razzled and dazzled us with her beautiful voice as well as her lyrics. She's a lyricist. She's incredible. And she's coming back on the Sherrod Show to talk about her new hit single, Why? And why she's back on the show. The lovely Jax. Give it up for her.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait to sit down, could you? How are you, young lady?
I'm good.
Mighty good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
It's an honor having you on as well. You know, one thing about you, Jax, is amazing is that when you're not in my presence, you're just writing and performing. You're so busy.
I try to stay busy.
But it's very good because you've sent me some incredible songs. And I said, when you sent me Why, I said, I got to have you on the show. What's the inspiration behind Why?
Well, it's a experience, kind of a heartbreak. So I'm a little bit, probably my first one I've written about. I used to say I'm not writing about a breakup, but that one, I don't know. It just came to me, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'll write about it.
You know, the thing interesting is that I love what you do. Is you do a lot of music videos for your songs, and see, when I grew up on that, because music videos sold the song.
Same.
When I grew up, so I love that you do that. Is that the idea behind it?
Yes, I love to make music videos to my music. I like visuals to my music, and I like to be the actor in my own stuff because that's always fun, acting. And yeah, I like to express visually, and it's one thing to listen to my music and hear the lyrics, and it's another to watch me do it at the same time. So that's also, I want people to see me do it.
Very good. You know, when I was a kid, that's what made me say I want to get that record, because of that album, because the way it made me feel when I saw it on TV, you made me feel like you were them or in love and all that stuff. So it's wonderful. We love that you do it. I just always want to know, because Joe, my producer, wants to know this as well, does it come in 8-track form?
8-track form?
She'll get that on the way home. We'll move on from that. But anyway, so you also had another song that you sent me that was absolutely incredible that you did a video for. You remember which one that was?
Hip hop.
Now tell me a little bit about that one.
Boy, that's a long story. Yeah, hip hop. I make all my beats. I made that beat and I had it kind of sitting for a while, and then I had an artist that I was collabing with for a little bit. I made it and I was like, okay, hey, let's jump on this together. But then after I released it, made the music video with him and everything, we had a falling out. It's creative differences, I'll say. So then I had to remake the whole song and wait a year to put it out because it's a summer song, and I refused to put it out anytime besides summer.
Look at your monitor, ladies and gentlemen. She's actually one of my models for my Rah shoe collection, and you just really sport it very well. You actually had it in 2 music videos or 1?
I did. I wore them in a music video, and then I also wore them in a film that we made last year.
That was up in Oregon, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so that was incredible for that. You look great in them. What is the reaction when people see you with them?
Oh my gosh, they always ask me where I got them from. I'm like, here's the website, and yeah, they go on there. I don't know if they ever bought them, but very good reactions. They're so dope.
We do get a lot of people purchasing them off of that, and we really appreciate that.
Hi!
And individuals, wanting to be a part of the commercial, which you're going to be on. We'll talk more about that later. Now, Jax, when it comes down to the industry for a young lady like yourself, beautiful young lady, is it a lot to that, being a female in the industry when you're attractive, and you're speaking about a falling out? Is that a hard business for a young lady?
Yes. I mean, it is for me, but that's why no more collabs, unless you're unless you're a certain artist I would collab with. But no, I try to stay in my own lane and believe in myself and not listen to anyone or anything. If it's not positive, I don't want to hear it. And that keeps me going because I've let, negative stuff get in my ear and then it deters you. It doesn't, you just learn as you go.
Now, are you currently signed with a label or are you independent?
No, I'm independent.
Now, is that something you prefer?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Now, for those artists who get signed, what's the reason why you prefer to stay independent?
I want to own 100% of my music. And that's why I went to school, to learn the business side of it. So I kind of don't need you, record label. Oh. Unless you have a better deal than I have for myself, then. But
because you write, you direct, and you produce all your stuff, right?
Yes, and I create. I mix, master. I do everything.
Very good, very good. Yes. So, and we love that you do that. We love your sound and your music. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have more with Jax, and then we'll have her performance right after this.
Yeah.
I'm wearing rah-rahs. What are you wearing?
Yeah.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherrard Show. I'm your host, Sherrard, for our Saturday conversation with the lovely Jax, who's been doing it for so long and doing it so well, young lady. And we're really proud of what you've been doing in your career. Now, when you become, like for an artist, a lot of times, it takes a lot for an artist to sit down in the studio and start writing and things like that. How do you draw your inspiration for your hit songs?
Experiences. Something has to happen, or I don't know. Also, it depends, like, if I feel like making a beat, depending on the beat, like, the beat. I don't even like saying I think the music creates itself through me, if that makes sense. Because I just, like, pick, like, there's thousands of, like, samples and packs, and you pick a sample and then you tweak that sample and, make it, like, grungy, distorted, or you can do whatever you want. And so when I hear it, I'm like, ooh, I want to do that. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, this song is sick. Okay, I need like sick lyrics. And then sometimes they'll stay in the vault for like a year. And then I'll be like, okay, that beat, yep, this is going to go to that. And experience like my diss track. That beat was waiting for a long time. And then I'm like, okay, I'm going to make this song. Yeah, and that's how it happens.
You're like a mad scientist, huh?
Kind of, yes. Mm-hmm. It does feel like that, yes.
Very good. Now, how does an artist actually make money these days? Is it through touring? Is it through Spotify? How do they make money?
Many ways.
Now, I should say, like, as
many ways. The sacrifice.
Like, for example, as an independent artist, how do they typically make money for yourself?
Streaming, like getting your music listened to a lot, that will make you money. We're not there yet, but someday soon. Yeah.
So now, like when you, for why, for example, how do you say, I want to go out on tour for this? Without being behind a record label behind you, you have to get people kind of to pay for, your gigs as you go?
Yes. I just hit up venues and I sell them an electronic press kit, EPK, and so share what I've made, what I've done, live performance videos, and they either respond or don't. And so, yeah, I'm from Portland, so I'm going to Portland next month for my movie premiere, and I'm performing at 2 venues. So it just like grows. I've performed at a couple of venues here. I've been actually doing so many open mics here in LA, and that's been like, wow, that's been crazy. It's been fun.
Very good, very good. Now, and you said next month you're in Portland?
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the why, when you perform that, does the ex-boyfriend know that you're talking about him?
Yes.
Okay.
He's the first one who heard it.
Wow. Look out, buddy. Look out.
It's not that bad, but it's mild. I made it mild, but you can feel how much it hurt me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have the global premiere of Why by Jax. When we come back right after this.
Let the magic in you take you on an adventure to discover new cultures and explore the wonders of you. Learn different languages, music, art, cooking, and a new way of life. On this adventure, you will learn that different cultures have new and exciting discoveries, but also have things that feel like home. Throughout this book, you will uncover valuable life lessons along the way and find out how to turn problems and obstacles into opportunities and happiness.
Pick up your copy of The Magic in You, The World is in You, by award-winning artist and author Capri Compton, wherever fine books are sold. And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the lovely Jax performing Wow.
What have I done this time? I put my heart in the game and then I fell inside. Started off so slow, it felt like it was gonna grow into the one I'll be all. But there's so much that I didn't, I could not prepare for this emotional roller coaster. And I swear I had most my anger under control. So deep into the best thing that I've ever found. And I can't sleep while my soul was in the underground. Why do I cry for a guy who cannot even begin to find my fire when I hold the match for him? I feel so tired, I wanna die inside. I know it's not my time to find the one that's my soul. Now my emotions are fading, I'm slowly degrading. And take my last heartstring, now you cannot save me. This headache is burning, feels like an eternity. Now I gotta clean up this mess, you make me spiral for my safety. And I fall away to the dark, got crazy. And I gotta say, I know that the bright light that I know will come for me is gonna be at the end of the tunnel. I know I'm gonna see. So what you see, the truth I see. What else did you see? That you wasn't ready. So what do you see? I see it's on me. Now what will you see? I see my transparent. So what does this mean? It means to believe the things that I feel, not the things that I see. Why can't I end it up and be all the things that you said it would be? So I knew it would be meant for me and not deceive me. But you are not the one to blame. I can't even sit over here and think that it was just a game. I knew what it was, but I was not gonna admit it. And it's all just because that I knew my heart was too much in it. Aftermath, I don't feel like it now that I know it's the right path. We take from this heartache a lesson to not make the same mistake in our endeavors that we create. And I don't wanna think about the happy memories, and I don't wanna hear the time to heal is what you need. It's always the same. It don't matter how lame or how loving it ended, we'll still feel the pain. And I know in time that the sun it will shine. Gotta make my heart happy, gotta do what is mine. And every time I doubt myself what it is, I just ask that one question, and that question is, why do I cry for a guy who cannot even begin to find my fire when I hold the match for him? I feel so tired, I wanna die inside. I know it's not my time to find out one that's my side. So emotions are fading, I'm slowly degrading. And take my last heartstring, now you cannot save me. This headache is burning, feels like an eternity. Now I gotta clean up this mess, you make me spiral for my safety. And I fall away to the dark, got crazy. And I gotta say, I know that the bright light that I know will come for me is gonna be at the end of the tunnel. I know I'm gonna see. So what you see, the truth I see. What did you see? Like he wasn't ready. So what do you see? I see it's on me. What do you see? I see my prosperity.
Single, so where can they purchase it?
If you have the streaming platforms, it's out on all platforms. So Apple, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, YouTube.
Very good, very good. Give it up another round of applause for the talented Jack. I really appreciate that, young lady. Make sure you follow her. What is your Facebook, Instagram, where they can be able to reach out to you?
My Instagram is @JaxKellington Official. So JaxKellington Official.
Thank you, Jax. Really appreciate you stopping by the show. Best luck to you, young lady.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we come back, we're going to have my final thoughts right after this.
Yeah.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Sherrard Show. I'm your host, Sherrard. Had a wonderful, wonderful time. I really appreciate Jack's performance. You know, every time she stops by the show, she always tears it up. Make sure you purchase Y or download it on Spotify, iHeartRadio. This girl's going places you've never seen before. We're always glad that the Sherrard Show is right there. We also want to thank our guests that stopped by, Mr. Tom and Sherry, stopping by on the show, all the way from Calgary, Canada, to be on the Sherrard Show. Really appreciate them stopping by. I hope they win a prize tonight for their contest. Their costumes are pretty cool. Weren't they pretty cool, Joe?
Nice.
Pretty nice. Mr. Wells, Where's Waldo as well. And then the lovely Ma Haril. She's actually our model for today as well. This special segment is brought to you by my Sherrard Show wallets as well as soaps. Now, this is my Coach Style Sherrard Collection wallets. They come in all colors, shapes, and sizes. The cool thing about all this is that every $1 goes to the fight for the cure for lupus. So when you purchase one of these, you can put your big money in it, but you can also get us that much closer to finding the cure for lupus. So we thank you so much, beautiful model. Give her a round of applause. She looks so great as well. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, join us on our next episode of the Sherrard Show. This beautiful young lady that's right behind us, she is actually the producer and writer of all of the Rocky films as well as all the Karate Kid films, and she's going to be stopping by on the Sherrard Show, as well as her daughter, the lovely Tracy Brooks Swoop. And then also join me on the next episode of the Sherrard Show as well, where El DeBarge will be stopping by the show. You don't want to miss him. He's going to be talking about his years of addiction as well as how he was able to overcome. Make sure you follow us on the Pure Essence Television Network app, as well as New Stream Entertainment, iHeartRadio, and then also coming soon, the Sherrard Show app. You don't want to miss that as well. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Halloween, and then always remember, ladies and gentlemen, the best way to get back on your feet is the mystery car payments. I'm Sherrard.